Okay, sorry. I took a sip of that drink and went, no. That is too much whiskey. I was like, oh, I'll just do an ounce of whiskey. It'll be fine. It was too much whiskey. And it overpowered the whole drink. And I regret everything. So. Anyways. Let's log in. Let me turn my... Thank God this thing still fucking works. God bless. Oh, that's right. I did replace the battery on this, didn't I? Haha, I am smart. That's why it's been lasting so long. Zelda. I don't know. You haven't been a very good girl today. You've only been kind of a good girl. Just kind of. You know? Also, for some reason, seems like it's sounding louder than it is. Hold on. Nope. There we go. Is that better? There we go. Okay, now that's way better. I was kind of starting to hear some of myself, like the gain on my microphone was a little too loud. Okay. Yeah, that's right. We are deep in it with the Hanu peoples, birds and things. So yeah, we're doing all the side quests for this now. So we'll just kind of run through it best we can. I know I'm starting later than I normally. Maybe not normally. I guess I've been doing some starting at 6 p.m. things, but somewhat normal. Alrighty, now that the song has looped for the third time. What place to hide? Yeah, exactly. The shipwright's name is Wook Evu. He's a Jabral who only moved into Koza. God, I am terrible with some of these names because the apostrophe gets me sometimes. The Kozmauka a few days ago, but has since mastered our customs to a few years ago, not few days. Master our customs to an almost frightening degree. He's especially strict when it comes to manners, so make sure to offer him a proper Hanu greeting. We wouldn't want to offend him right before asking a favor. A proper Hanu greeting? Oh, that one. Don't worry, I remember how it goes. Oh, then we shouldn't have any problems. Let's head to Oakbeck Bay to the east of here. Last time I worked in one of those stores was 4 months of torture. Ah, that is true. Oh, it's spam. Spam calls? Absolutely not. I would answer spam calls, but like those specific, every single spam call has been, hello, can I speak to my full government name? And I'm just like, yeah, that's me. It's like, anyway, do you still, I'm talking about the property at the place I used to live, but never actually owned because my parents owned it. And I'm like, no, I don't live there. And then they have to ask, well, do you own a home? I'm like, I don't own a home, I rent. And they're like, okay, we'll take you off the list then. Because all they're doing is they're trying to scam me into doing like work, like having work done on my fabled house. Never agree to that, by the way. Never ever agree to that. You want your own contractors ever. And you want to do your own research. You don't want cold calls. Ever. As for Wook Evu, he lives and works in the house of Waters High at the top of that large tree nearby him. Follow me, but I should warn you, the climb up the stairs can be challenging. Stairs schmares. I know how to use a controller. Tree are you talking? Oh! I was like, what tree are you talking about? Only... Oh, jeez. Only this one. Is there, like, no road to it? Like, do I have to, like, walk off the beaten path to go over there? That's weird. They usually have, like, cobblestones or, like, dirt. Some sort of, like, natural path from one place to another. This is, like, straight grass. What do they call it? It's, desired paths. There's like no desired path or nothing to this tree stair. Like, I'm assuming this is where I'm supposed to go just based on me seeing this tree and reading context clues. Research by government name, you get news articles of an old shoplifting charge. That's awesome. I have known Rodriguez's with an S and a Z. Yeah, the Rodriguez's and the Rodriguez's. I've known both. Did we get voice acting?
Hmm? What do you want with me?
Wait, do the thing.
The greeting.
Hello. Lolly-ho! Watch.
Oh, Kali.
I don't remember it because I have smooth brain. Okay. Okay, he got it. I'm right.
Oh, Kali.
Okay, thank God. Thank you. I forgot. Oh, they're so... She's so cute. I love her.
Good. You brought your manners with you. When you know Kanu, do as the Hanu do. For a country as diverse as ours, the preservation of harmony demands that we respect the cultures of all peoples who call it home.
Agreed.
Well, that
When in Rome.
explains your familiarity with Hanu customs. And you speak truth, of course. To live together means to learn about each other.
Yeah, it's quite literally when in Rome.
Ah, I appreciate an open mind. In fact, I get the sense we've met before.
Well, I am a little famous.
You!
Oh, shit.
You're Wuklamat!
The zoom in. The zoom in from 1,000 yards is so
What an
good.
unexpected honor for old Wukavu. Here I am prattling on about manners, and I've gone and insulted the third promise herself. There is no excuse for this betrayal of etiquette.
I am in love with this music, by the way. Oh.
Please, take up your axe and claim my impudent head.
Will not. Keep your head.
This is good.
I hate formalities anyway, so forget about it, alright?
Or
Whoops. Missed it.
How prompt.
Alright, consider it forgotten.
We're actually here about the Ihihana float. It's in bad shape, and we need you to craft new carrying poles and a new eye. I'm told you work with Uyuipo wood and a certain kind of stone? Abokisha?
that I do. But while I would like nothing more than to offer my services, I just used the last I had of both those materials. My lumber in particular went to fixing homes damaged by the recent storm. I'll need 10 days or so to restock.
Oh!
We can't wait that long. If you tell me where to go, I'll gather them myself.
What?
He's like, what?
Send the third promise out on an errand like some common lackey? That's utterly unconscionable. A gross violation of social protocol.
I told you not to worry about such things.
All right then. I shan't worry a whit. What's with your Hanu friend there?
I am festival leader this season, and have come along to oversee the float's repair. As strange as it may sound, Wuklamat and her friends believe the float is an arcane focus, meant to encourage the growth of our struggling reeds.
Right.
Too many Hanu have forgotten, it seems. But that is indeed the true purpose of the lifting of wings. Your education is impressive, Third Promise.
Oh my god, we were right the whole time! Holy shit!
Well, maybe a little.
It was her, like, she literally guessed, like, yeah, that's the reason why, like, everybody's so down, because we're not doing the thing, like, clearly. And then, like, everyone in the party, all of the educated people of our party were just like, actually, I think you're onto something. I think there actually might be arcane magic that's, like, used in all of this.
Allow me to show you where to procure Uyuipo.
Very quickly, I'm going to just temporarily turn off the wings because they're a little big. Actually, you know what? Let me just go to my normal one. There we go. Uyuipo.
We can leave the Abokisha to your friends, I presume? Take yourself to Cave Kikitola or thereabouts, and you should find the stones you need.
Sweet.
I've been there once or twice. I can guide you.
Oh, thanks.
That should save us some time.
All right then, let's get moving.
Aw, you sneaky fucks. You sneaky, sneaky fucks. Sneaking around, being sneaky. You sneaky fucks. God damn it.
Chosen one of your rivals is making progress. Ihiana, you say?
Should our first choice fail to deliver, it might be wise to let this play out. The third-rate promise is making herself useful after all.
Dog, she's literally, like, leaps and bounds winning over the peoples than you are. Like, way better. That's the other thing too. It's like, I know, like, people have been hating on, like, Wuklamat's voice actress, and I think that's silly. And I think they only hate on her because people don't like the character Wuklamat. It is a combination of, like, people don't like the character Wuklamat because it's not about the Warrior of Light anymore. It's about Wuklamat now, and I'm like, I don't care. I think it's a good idea that we're focusing on something not the Warrior of Light after I just saved the fucking... Like, how the fuck do you go back into trying to save the world? I love the slow burn. We are just slow burning into the next grand adventure. Like, in another 5... I would say, like, maybe in 5 years, we're gonna get to the next, like, high point of Final Fantasy. I'm gonna be shitting on all these people that are like, wow, Final Fantasy, I never doubted you. And I'm gonna be like, you absolutely doubted them. You doubt. I'm gonna go back to your tweets. I'm gonna go look at all your old X posts and tweets and be like, no, you absolutely shit on Wuklamat and her and all of this being not important. And I'm like, no, it's all important. Everything is important. All of the experiences that you witness and are privileged to be a part of are very important. And not just because, you know, Wuklamat's a nice character. I like her. She's great. But also, being... God, I'm old. I'm an old person. I'm an old maid. This is the last of my rant, I promise. Holy fuck. This is the last part of my rant. I'm old. I'm an old fuck. I have lived 1,000 years. And nothing is more important than experience and witnessing experiences of others. It is so important. And so the fact that the Warrior of Light is going out and witnessing other cultures and other experiences is, like, literally what we were told to do in the last fucking expansion. We were literally told, like, have you even left your continent? No? I know, yeah, like, besides the fact that we went to the fucking moon, but it's like, have you been there yet? Bitch, you haven't lived. So I like that I got fucking... I love that I saved the world, but I still got my ass cheeks clapped by somebody else going like, there's still more shit to do, by the way. By the way. Which I think is fantastic because we absolutely need to have adventure elsewhere and the excuse to go have adventure elsewhere. And not just like, uh-oh, the world is on fire. Come help us. It's like, no, slow burn it for me. Give me that good slow burn. I want 5 different relationships with 5 different people, but then 2 of those people don't like each other at some point, and then I have to like the group splits off, and then I'm like, well, it'll be fine, and then like one of those people fucking dies, and then it's like, wait, no, I didn't get to say goodbye, and like just turn it into a fucking, you know, a whole thing, you know? I want to cry again. I want to have feelings again about characters that were my enemy at one point, you know? I want to feel bad about the asshole that, like, you know, gave me a fucking swirly in the fucking bathroom. But like, also, like, grew up with a bunch of, like, childhood trauma, and this is the only way he can, like, outlet his rage. I'm kidding, by the way. It's not a... That's, like, a cliche. It's a trope now. Bakugo. Also, not even Bakugo having any... Bakugo had no fucking... I think that's the most thing... I'm mad that Bakugo had no fucking trauma. Like, 0 fucking trauma. His mom loves him. He's had a wonderful life. And then he's just like, no, angry. Angry all the time. No reason. I didn't get beat up as a child. Wait, I paid money for this. I paid money for this mount. I'm gonna use it. Hikitola. There we go. Awesome. This is where we need to be. I'll see you there. Mount Titicaca. Let's go. And when the glowflies started getting to level 90, you know you're in fuck around and find out zone. Oh, that was it? Alright, well, bye. Yeah, I want a language course in, fucking I think we're gonna need a language course for all of this stuff with, boy. Oh, hey! Ether current. Almost ignored this one. Yeah, I kind of want to do, like, give me the breakdown on the name conventions for this particular one, because, like, sometimes I get thrown off by the random apostrophes and things that, show up. Are you still in? Wait, where's this motherfucker? Hold on. I think he's on the inside. Maybe not. Cannot really tell what is. I feel like I forgot something. I don't know what it is. I'll be back in a moment. Okay. There you are. Did you find anything? Here you go. Raw gemstone. Big and raw and wriggling. I'd be happy to. He'd be happy to know we were putting things right. Truth be told, a good friend of mine was meant to be festival leader for this year's festival. But then when that big storm hit, he didn't survive. It fell to me to carry on in his stead. Oh, dude, that sucks ass. I didn't know, like, I know that, shit, I knew that, like, there was a bunch of structural damage. I did not know people died. What? Oh, that was why you agreed to Wukelmat's quest, despite your initial reluctance. Ah, yes, it hurt to hear, but she was right. Though I must mourn, I cannot let my grief consume me. Her words made me realize that the path to my recovery, our recovery, is already laid out before me. And I will walk it, for myself and for my friend. Well, thank you for sharing your story with us. Please rest assured that we've taken your plight to heart. I'm certain our companions are procuring the other materials as we speak. Everything will come together, and the Hanu shall host a splendid, uplifting festival. That we shall. With that, let us return and deliver the Abokisha to Wook Evu's waiting hands. God, thank God that all the X sounds are in. Oh, all of the X's are the SH sound. Growing up with all that Tenochtitlan really paid off. Stop, Zelda. No. No more treats. No more treats. Yeah, I hate to admit, this music is a little more fitting. Excuse me. Thanks to the third promise and our mighty swings, we've collected some stable logs of Uyuipo. What of the Abokisha? Right here. Yes, these are excellent samples. A good quantity too. At this stage, you'll likely surmise that the lifting of wings encourages the crops to grow, but exactly how, huh? Well, you're in for a treat. If all goes to plan, the results should be spectacular. Sweet. Now to get work in crafting these pieces for the float. I could use an assistant versed in the arcane arts to enhance the Ukiyopo's conductivity. Cryo! There we go. Yeah, already volunteered. Everyone else is heading back to Okuhano. We'll join you at the float once the work here is complete. Sick. I'll take the 70 gil to teleport. What is in my inventory? Oh. Gathering up the Uyoipo was a trial in and of itself. At first, Wook Evu criticized everything I did, and then he suddenly yelled, "I've spoken ill of the third promise, and I must punish myself," and proceeded to slam his head into the Ukiyopo tree. I told him not to worry about it again, and was like snuffing out a candle. He's an odd one, that's for sure. At least we've seen to the poles and new eye. Now we just have to wait for the feathers from the twins. Wait. We should get some rest before the excitement begins. Doo-doo. Over there by the float. Isn't that the third promise? And the rumors are true. She's trying to complete the feat of reeds by reviving Ihihana. The festival is a prayer for healthy crops, but does she honestly believe that it'll be enough to save our harvest? Actually, yes. The second promise, meanwhile, barely glanced at the fields before leaving Okhanu altogether. Maybe we've asked too much of our young claimants. We can hear you, bitches! God damn! Oh, I wouldn't be too quick to count Kona out. A friend of mine overheard him muttering by the weed something about needs to be done. About what needs to be done. Oh, is it so? Perhaps we'll see another of his innovations firsthand. Zelda. You're so cute. That sounds like our Kona. One look at the reeds and was all he needed to think up a solution. Well, be that as it may, our own solution is nearly ready. Indeed. As soon as the others get back, our awaited festival can begin.
Pizza time.
Pizza time! Welcome back. We got food for Doggo. Ah! There you go. It took some doing, but we managed to gather competitors to vie for the title of Winds Chosen. The winner was only too happy to donate his feathers. You should have seen it. He called forth an incredible gust that sent his feathers sailing for miles. We had to turn ourselves, but it's more difficult than it looks. Poor Aaron Vales twirled in the air for a moment before landing on his foot. I am a gleaner. Magic is not part of our training. As for us, we bought the wood and gemstone replacements crafted by Wook Evu. That's all that's left is to attach them. Ah, has it been decided who will ride the float? Papa was the guest of honor for the last time I was here. I remember being surprised they even could lift the thing with his hulking weight on top of it. Oh, the rider must be a personage of great esteem, which is why an invitation is usually intended to the Dawn Serpent. This time, however, I have another in mind. Oh, who is it? Our beloved Ihana, the lifting of wings. It was only being held because of you and your companions. Thus, I do nominate you, Wuklamat, as our guest of honor. Huh? Me? That would be cool, as fuck. This boat won't make me seasick, will it? Oh, that's right! Oh, shit! I don't think so. Then weigh anchor! I can hardly refuse a request from one even more enthusiastic about the festival than me. I would be delighted to ride your float. Oh, thank you, Wuklamat. I have rules for the rest of you as well. We'll be carrying the festival float in the slow procession towards Kozanowahi, where the sacred likeness of Ishaihi is ensconced. Ensconced, not ensconced, ensconced. What I'd like to do for you is to clear the path of dangerous wildlife so that the procession can move forward unimpeded. Done. You expect me to sit still while Wuku is finished with the float? Let me come along and help with the clearing. As you know, I'm not much for fighting. I'll stay and assist Wuku with the repairs. If you aren't sure where you need to go, the path I spoke of begins at the south of the village and branches off to the east. That will lead you across the bridges to the stride of the sun. Then we shall see to the clearing it end to end. Can do. Finally see Arcane this weekend. I got a big surprise. Wait, this is the first time you watched Arcane? Like the whole series? It was really good. I really enjoyed it. I don't go to League of Legends, but I thought it was real cool. Down this way, east, branch path, try the sun. Anyway, let's split and get to work. Yeah, got it. We know what we're supposed to be doing. Oh, wait. I realized what the hell that noise is. Facebook opening a different app. I was watching it in 2021, but I left it halfway, saw the hashtag paint the town blue to watch it. Oh, yes. Stink shell. That's rude. Whoops. All the League of Legends girls, Jinx has always been one of my favorites, or maybe just a weird taste. Nah, she's a good bean. Well, not a good bean, but a good choice. Like, you like the baddies. Which is totally fine. You're allowed to like the baddies. I prefer those who are more flush in their opportunities. Yeah. I don't. Honestly, Jinx is like one of the more like manic pixie dream girls that a lot of guys like totally go for. Like on that spectrum of girl. It's the gremlin girl that, like, it's become a little more of a fleshed out sort of, trope? Type? Whatever you want to call it. Like, it's definitely been way more fleshed out, over the years. But yeah, gremlin is probably a really good, like, you saying like, yeah, Jinx is great, and I'm like, yeah, I know you like the gremlin types, don't you? Which mostly means you just like the stronger personalities. You're pretty good. Kind of cool seeing like all the rest of the team doing the same work I'm doing as we head forward. Hot dogs. I'm craving some with chili. Yes. Craving some with chili, and I've never tried chili in my life. Have you had curry before? Chili is like a more mild curry, more beans, and maybe more meats, more beans. Ah, you were a step ahead of us. Well, that's supposed to be the likeness of Kishahi. The Hano deity of the harvest. What do you mean a flying whale? Oh wait, yeah, that's right. No, I would say that because the other Hanu, like the Vashu, the other bird people, bird persons of this IP worship a flying whale. So I would say this. Honestly, I was half expecting a flying whale. I'm not gonna lie. Of course, she would not know what the hell I'm talking about. It's like, a whale? Why a whale of all things? Anyway, it said yeah, okay, skip. It said the Kishahi here was worshipped on another continent. This ancient faith was then brought to Tural by the first Hanu. The Hanu migrated here from another continent. Perhaps the two do share a common ancestor. This is all very fascinating, but we should be getting back to Linu Hanu. I want to know the path is safe for the procession. Right, I need to ride the float. I'll run ahead and tell them we're done here. Mirror. Zelda. Meanwhile, in Okanu. Oh no! Get the third person view of bullshit happening. Uh-oh.
Not sure we heard you right, old man. Why don't you say that again?
As many times as you'd like. The third promise tasked me with repairing this float, and I'll not relinquish it to an uncultured brute like you. Much less one that can't even manage a simple greeting.
We wanted to handle this in a civilized way, but we're more than willing to kill you.
What? Why would you do that to the people you will eventually, like, that need, you know, your fucking vote to fucking, like, become the next, you know, hello? Bluff.
We have a two-headed problem. Yes, please hurry.
I do
She's on her way
appreciate.
back already?
Stand back, Wukevu! I will protect the float!
Are you trying to be brave, little bird?
I have nothing to lose. Honestly.
I could never have repaired the float alone. Not properly. But thanks to Wuklamat and her friends, we can hold Ihihana again! This is a priceless treasure! And as festival leader, I would die to protect it!
Very well, if that's what you want.
Why do you think this is a good idea? You're supposed to be the smart head.
Cha-cha!
Oh, the teeth look so good.
What? I put everything into that blow.
Good. The better for you to understand the gulf between us.
But you need more lessons. We'll carve them into your mangy hide until you cry and beg forgiveness.
Your brilliant plan was to steal the float and take the credit. The so-called blessed siblings are nothing but cheats.
Your scorn is sweet music. Come, weaklings. We'll crush you each in turn. Or all together, if you like. Calm yourself, Chosen One. If you fight in earnest, this will end in a massacre. What's more, we have word that our other prospect is on the verge of success.
Kona.
Then it would be foolish to expend effort sweating nuts.
God damn it. Go away.
Lucky for you. Eh.
Bitch, fight me.
Ugh, two heads. I see Mamuk still clings to that loathsome hope.
Talk to us, Third Promise. You're not dying, are you?
It'll take more than that to kill me. So, are we having this festival or not?
Yes! Yes, we are!
Yeah, chili is not always beans. Sometimes it is lots of beans. Sometimes it is no beans. It has to do with like the concoction itself is the chili. It's kind of like curry, whereas like the curry is the flavor and the spices, and then you whatever you want to put in the curry is the rest of it. Reminds me of the famous songs from Popular Rock Band. Wait, really? I actually do have a really good chili recipe that I have been meaning to make. But my husband is allergic to beans. He can't digest beans, you know, normally. Like if he goes and has like a bean burrito, it's like it's less of a problem now because he has allergy shots and stuff like that, but it's just like he's Peruvian, so he didn't really grow up with beans. He grew up with rice and potatoes instead of rice and beans. Thank you for coming to our rescue. I tried to protect the float, but against that two-headed, I may as well not have been there at all. Nonsense. You stood your ground and brought us the time we needed to make it back. You were incredibly brave. Oh, jeez. Thanks, Rick. I mean, Wuklamat is very... It's giving... It's giving Rick and Morty. Just a little bit. Okay, time for another little tiny break. All of my beer is warm because I didn't put any beer in the fridge because I'm dumb. I'll be right back. I might make myself another drink. Puta madre. I know that one. I actually learned how to cuss in Italian because of Assassin's Creed 2. Vavanculo! Italian's only a step away from Spanish, it's fine. Anyway, here we are. Repairs are finished, and we can move on. Yep. Oh, hello! Welcome. Sorry, I apologize for any kind of tangents I go on. But yes, welcome to the channel. Enjoy. Oh, Kalai. Remember? See, I remember. We all know you remembered. Don't worry. We were actually hoping you remembered because I didn't remember. I'm the dumb. I'm dummy. I am dummy. Oh God. Oh, I didn't. What the fuck? There we go. Okay. trying to copy paste the word. Ordering a coffee in Germany. Hey, she uses both hands. Fine. Once again, it's raining while we're trying to do this, so. Let's see. Save this outlet, alright. Oh, Kali. And then let me see if I can I copy this? Yeah, let me see if I can copy paste so I don't have to like type it out every single time. Okahali! There we go. Oh, Kali. The festival's about to begin? What do you expect me to say? Besides, of course I'll be there! Cleaning up the storm's aftermaths may have been hard on all of us, but the lifting of wings is tradition. A joyous one at that. Hell yeah, brother! Let's go. A normal conversation. I am Russian. Melancholy Hanu. Wishing for the old days. The good old days. Ah. Yeah, sorry. Oops. Oh, no, I have to select. And just repeat. There we go. Thank you for letting me know. I would very much like to attend the festival, but the repairs should be finished as soon as possible. What to do, what to do. What do, indeed. What the float's fixed? Sick. Let's go. Sorry, I'm running through this because it's all generic text. I mean, it's nice generic text, but I don't need to read it out. Do-do-do-do. Hanu, pleased to hear the festival is going ahead, I imagine. Yes, actually. Sick. Let's go. They did not actually say that. Anyway, so the Vashu, which is like the Hanu here, have this big sky whale they worship. That's what I imagine that I'm talking to Wuklamat about.
Have come.
Patience. Once Ihihana gets underway, no Hanu will be able to resist joining in.
This is true.
Just so. Ukewu knows well the heart of the Hanu.
It's mob mentality. Psycho. I'll talk about this on Friday because I have time on Friday to just go off on rants about bullshit about what's going on with the internet. But boy, one of my old don't ever like people on your never have a parasocial relationship. Never love somebody so much that you can't think they'll never do any wrong on the internet, fam. I got a rant and rave about fucking Mama Max again because Mama Max came back early this week or late last week and I didn't get a chance to talk about it. I'm like itching to talk about it again. Anyway.
Have faith, Third Promise, and climb aboard the float. It is time for the lifting of wings.
Yeah, he was talking about like, oh, a mass psychosis about bullshit. And I'm like, no, dude, it wasn't a mass psychosis. You fucked up, dude. You literally lied about everything you did. Everything.
Right. Off we go.
God, their teeth look so much better. Everyone's teeth look so much better now.
Ihihana is a prayer for bountiful harvest. But this is not its only meaning.
Go on. Yeah, go on. Do the head
It
tilt.
is also an exchange of pledges between rider and bearers. A commitment to a long and fruitful friendship.
Oh, and that's why you chose Wuklamat to ride.
Listen well, friends! The personage we bear today is Wuklamat, the savior of our beloved festival! Let your shoulders burn, or your feathers fall out, but do not even think of dropping her!
These are good bird people. Like, I'm really glad we brought back this bird race.
Ready and...
I could get used to this.
Okay, that's cool. Look at him go. Holy shit. Alright, bitches, if you're not celebrating, it's a problem. Yeah, ding, ding.
Will empty bellies stop you from joining in the fun? Come and help us carry the float!
It is giving, like, the, you know, the Japanese festivals where they carry the giant floats and stuff. It's cool.
Well,
Actually, honestly, no, I take that back.
The day that Dawn's promised would ride our boat again. We've not had the honor since you were here, Gulul Jaja.
I take that back. There are so many South American countries that do, like,
Right.
the festival
Enough
floats like
bears
this.
now. Onwards to Kozanuaki!
Yeah, there are many South American, like, usually it's like the honoring of a saint or like Mary or something like that, and not necessarily like their own tradition and things. Yeah, Peru, Brazil, yeah, so many of them do it. It's really kind of cool. I've seen a lot of like video and stuff because so many of them do videos and put them online nowadays, which is really cool. Really cool. Yeah, they do the festival float stuff.
Watch well, for you are about to bear witness to the true glory of Ihihana.
Why are we glowing? Oh. Okay, we're actually glowing. We're literally doing like a spirit
The float
bomb.
draws upon our life force, concentrating and amplifying the energy.
Ah, cool.
Keshaihi then receives that energy and expels it in a great burst, where it showers down upon the land to replenish its vital currents.
Oh! This is actually more of a spectacle than I thought it would be. I thought it was more of a, like, symbolic thing that kind of just happens and then it kind of replenishes everything. The fact that all these, like, Hanu are just like, I don't know. I didn't realize that I didn't realize the reason why our crops were dying is because we didn't hold the same sacred festival every single year. Like, how do you not know this is how your crops grow? Oh God, my guy. Yo, and then instantly, excuse me? All right, that's fine. What? All right, whatever. At least we can prove that, like, well, we saved the crops. Look at that.
It worked.
We did it. Holy shit. We were right.
Like a lich.
Like a literal charm. Holy fuck. Yeah, what the fuck?
The float really was helping the reeds.
That was amazing. To think that such a thing was even possible.
Wicker Man. Wicker Man? Is it Wicker Man or Wicked Man? It's Wicker. Yay! Yay! Sorry, my friend just messaged me saying that I was able to I'll talk about this. I said this was gonna be my last little thing. That was it. I'll go on to the next one. We did it! We saved the crop! Lucha Libre, ponchos, Quetzalcoatl, cactus, tacos, yeah. 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 And vacation. Clearly. Zelda. Alright, let's finish this off with Lucamat. Oh. Been so long talking, my controller decided to dip out. Should I have left the float behind like this? I was so excited to see the reeds. Ah, nothing to worry yourself over. My brethren have been swept up by festival fever. Last I saw, they were taking turns at carrying poles all the way back to the village. Please feel free to look over the fields and enjoy the sight of what you've accomplished. Fuck yeah, baby, we did it. Yeah, holy shit. Woohoo! With tradition! 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 But, like, not all of it, so I wonder.
Some of them still look a bit sickly.
I imagine even the harvest magic has its limits. If the Hanu continue their festival tradition year after year, though, the entire field should eventually recover.
Where does that leave us with the feet, then?
At least
You've got
something.
nothing to fear on that account.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I think we're good.
Our situation could never have resolved itself. The revival of even a single reed would have served to demonstrate your commitment to the task.
Aww.
That you recognized the nature of the float and found a near-perfect solution in Ihihana proves your dedication.
I also believe that Kona probably is also working to solve a solution with science and technology. And if we just cured everything, it would have, like, stopped him from being able to, like, do anything. So this is a plot device that they're not telling us. And that's my prediction.
What's more, I don't think I've seen the festival produce such impressive results since I was a mere chirper.
Aww.
We have been lax in maintaining the float, diluting its magic, and reducing Ihihana to hollow theater.
Ah, that's why everybody was kind of
But
forgetting.
today's events remind us of the power in tradition.
Hell yeah. Tradition, tradition, tradition. Tradition! Tradition! Mm-hmm. Kona, right on cue.
I was delayed by an unpleasant encounter, but it seems I arrived at a good time.
Oh, yeah. Dipshit Jaja. Aha! Science! I was right. It was a plot device. Of concentrated ether, I bet. Or some shit. Watch. Check it out.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
What? You just pour in some mystery liquid and problem solved?
Wow. It's concentrated. It's
Stagnant
concentrated.
ether was to blame for the reed's poor condition.
Yes.
I assumed that was an alchemical concoction which enhances ethereal conductivity.
I was right. It was just a concentrated vial of ether. Ah, this fucking world is so predictable. Yeah, it's one of those things where I'm just like, yeah, like you either like concoct the ether traditionally or you can concoct the ether scientifically. And this entire world has been doing that. Honestly, all of Final Fantasy has been doing that for a thousand years. With like, oh well, we can't have Magitech because that's against that's against the rules. But we can absolutely use a wand and cast some quote unquote magic on something and cure something, even though Magitech would have done the same fucking thing. So I've always loved Final Fantasy for the mix of magic and technology to solve problems.
It utilized the flowing water as an ethereal current, thereby promoting the transfer of life energies.
A method I could not have devised without the education I received at the Studium and the cooperation of my Archon allies.
Archon, you say? I mean, like the fact that both Alphino and I said it at the same time. Who do you mean? This is when we find out.
You see, Lamachi, this is why we need to embrace foreign knowledge and technology.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure Lamont absolutely agrees, and that's why they get along together. And she's probably gonna nod and be like, "You will be such." Either one of us is gonna probably bounce up. Literally, if this is the moment that both of them just kind of look each other in the eye, like, if either one of us ends up being like the ruler of everything, I'm pretty sure that both of us can kind of bounce off of each other to make sure this whole fucking country can like get shit done. I can absolutely be like the advocate for making everybody fucking love the government, and you can just be the one, the big old savior with technology and shit. It's gonna be such a good fucking combo. Like, hello. But yeah, this is the moment where this is before the moment that we learned that we haven't seen Orion J here yet. This is when we learned that Orion J has been helping Kona. And yeah, I think probably Orion J, and I would say other dad, whose name is now escaping my mind for some reason. Thancred. Sorry, I was swallowing water. Thancred is probably helping him as well.
Employed appropriately, they make light work of what would otherwise be arduous labor. There's no need to lug around heavy floats.
Listen, it's not about lugging around arduous floats. Arduous labor and lugging around floats. It's about keeping, nice traditions about stuff. Because it wasn't about bringing the crops back. It's about bringing happiness. And science doesn't bring back happiness. I'll tell you for free. Yeah.
Well, you always were the clever one, brother.
Your approach was no less effective, Wooklamat. It achieved the same result.
Indeed it did. And you enjoyed the festival, yes?
I did. It was so much fun.
See? Happiness and fun. You can't make happiness and fun.
Before, I thought I knew everything about it. As it turns out, I knew very little. About the reeds, about Ihihana. With all I've learned this time, I feel as though I've really come to know the Hanu. And I like you even more now than I did before.
The feeling is mutual. And it's not just you who had a lot to learn either. I'll never look at our float the same way again.
The two of you have exceeded expectations. Come forth and claim your stones.
They solved the same problem in different ways, and I think that's extremely valuable because there shouldn't ever be one way to solve a problem. So I'm really glad that, I feel like these two are going to be really good rulers. Like, it's pretty fucking obvious that these two, like, from this part of all of this, like, it's pretty fucking obvious these two are going to be, like, the rulers
and on to the next.
Of everything. But, like, it's very clear that, like, Wooklamat is
Not
like...
even a moment of celebration.
Is of the people.
That's Kona for you.
Like, Wooklamat is absolutely of the people, Wooklamat, I would say, is definitely like her father. Like, extremely of the people, for the people, can win over the people. Like, and for the time. Very much, like, of the time being able to, like, solve the solutions of stuff. And now that time has passed, like, obviously there are more problems and technology has advanced and there are better ways to solve problems. So I'm pretty confident that, like, this isn't going to be like a single party system. Like, this will probably be a multi sort of party system.
Third promise, you must join us for Ikihana next season. As Dawn servant, of course.
Right. It's back to Torihiola for now. Thank you for having us. I look forward to seeing you all again.
Yeah, see, even the fact that, like, she's still here and thanking everyone and taking in everything about the culture. I'm also, like, suspect that each representative of each of these, even though they've given the stone over, they're going to go back and be like, hey, I vouch for this person specifically. While I may have given my blessing and the stone over to both of them, like, here's why I like them or whatever have you. Like, they're gonna give, like, their opinions and, like, have a bit of a voting system for all of this to kind of prove that, you know, all of this happened and who would be a little more suited for stuff. But also it'll be proof that, like, hey, while all of them solved all of the problems, some of these are a little more stronger than others. Like, and honestly, you could even say that, like, some of these are like, hey, it is always good to have an army, because you never know when someone, you can't just be a 100% peaceful land. You have to have an army to make sure shit gets done. And then you also need, like, a dictator or someone who's, like, good at being able to facilitate, you know, government within the, you know, the country. And then you also need someone who is also with the people to let the rest of the government know, like, what the people need. And then you also need somebody, like, to the betterment of people with technology and stuff like that from foreign affairs and stuff. This is why countries are happening nowadays, because I would even say, like, every country has something like this set up where there's, like, multiple different, you know, senators and other things happening, and it's not just one massive leader. There's a figurehead, sure, a president of sorts, and I feel like that's always gonna be a thing. But, like, I feel like there's gonna be, like, even though they're all vying for being the Dawn servant, they're all gonna have extremely valuable pieces of help for everything. Unless you get the one bad one where it's like, well, you didn't make it as Dawn servant, so now you die. That would suck ass. Pew pew.
These are interesting times indeed.
The concoction was brewed by Kona himself. It's a test vial, but it should contain the same reagents.
Good work. We'll use whatever we must to win. For win we must.
And yeah, even though and that's the thing, it's like, even though it's like, hey, we know that, you know, one of the contestants, you know, regrew some reeds. It's like, but why did you regrow the reeds? Did you regrow them because we asked you to? Or because you care? My journey has started in RA. I've met so many wonderful people. Look, Evo for one. He's a bit eccentric, but everyone could stand as a respectable, be as respectable to other cultures as he is. And Lee Nohanu. It warmed my heart to see him honor his departed friend through Ihana, and to help others do the same. I can't help but feel excited, thinking who else I might meet over the course of the contest. Come on, let's head back to Jabalite. Okay, yeah, after I talk to Wuklamat on this one, I'll probably end this recording. 'Cause I'm recording right now. Wait, hold on. There we go. Look at us. The contest has barely begun. We've already had 2 keystones. Surely even my talented brothers aren't doing this well. Oh, we can only hope. This is true. We don't know what the others have been doing up until this point. We've only kind of seen one of every brother at this point. Alright. I think this is a wonderful opportunity to peel out. And I will probably be back. I might not do, I'm not going to do this on Friday. I'm going to do something else on Friday. But let's see who we can possibly raid.